Toyota's new CEO, Koji Sato, took stage for the first time as president and gave us a roadmap of where they're headed in the next few years as a company. And while they talked a lot about inheritance and evolution, making cars that make people smile, reducing their CO2 emissions, all that not very fun stuff, we did get some juicy nuggets in here, so let's get into it. Headline number one, there will be 10 new EVs by 2026, and they will have 1.5 million EVs starting in 2026. Here's the thing. Remember they said that they want to have 3.5 million by 2030? How are they supposed to go from 1.5 to 3.5 in just 4 years? I guess it's possible. Anything's possible. And for BEVs, they're really going to be focusing on regions, certain regions more than others. Of course, Europe and China are going to be more than the United States. There's no change really. But they did confirm that the BZ series will be going, or at least being rolled out up until 2026. And in 2026, they didn't say here, but they have mentioned in the past that that's when their new battery electric platform will start rolling out. And that will be only as a Lexus. And we'll talk about this Lexus vehicle here in a second because they teased a concept. We'll go over, don't worry. The big news, though, for the United States is that we're getting a 3-row SUV in 2025. And those batteries will be coming from the North Carolina plant. And I'm going to put up on the screen for you what this battery electric vehicle is. It's gorgeous. There'll also be a Lexus variant of it. If you think about it, it's only coming out about a year or two after the Kia EV9. So it's really not that far behind. Hopefully it's not very far behind when it comes to range and efficiency. We know the EV9 will be somewhere around 300. I'm guessing a little bit less than 300 miles of range, even with the larger battery pack. But they need to be close to that with their 3-row crossover. This could be the very first electric vehicle being built out of the Kentucky plant as well, as they shift things around, move the RAV4 production to Canada and just focus on Camry and maybe a battery electric vehicle there. Who knows? China will be getting 2 more EVs in 2024. They already have the BZ3. They have the BZ4X. Other than that, Toyota did say that they're going to have a battery electric pickup coming out this year. I don't expect it to be the Tacoma, even though we're getting a new Tacoma and they've teased a battery electric Tacoma. Does that mean we're going to have a battery? No, I don't expect a battery, because where are they going to get the batteries from for a battery electric vehicle here in North America? Maybe they announce it. Maybe they give us like, hey, here is a 2026 Tacoma. Won't be coming out till late 2025. With the batteries coming out of the North Carolina plant. I guess that's a possibility. I don't expect this EV pickup truck coming anytime soon, at least for North America. And I think the Hilux or maybe even something smaller will come to other markets first before we get a battery electric Tacoma or Tundra or anything like that. Toyota also said there's going to be a small battery electric vehicle coming this year. This could be this tiny Igo-like vehicle that they teased not too long ago in 2021. So won't be coming to America, I don't think, so don't get your hopes up for that. All right, time for really the only reveal that they had during the show. We have this super wedge battery electric Lexus here that looks half Lamborghini, half Prius. All that they said is that this new platform, again, is coming out in 2026, and this next-gen BEV will double driving range. The thing is, their driving range right now is about 200 miles of range on the BZ4X, maybe 225, somewhere around there, best case scenario with the small wheels. So we're looking at 450 miles of range to 500 miles of range. I don't expect 600 miles of range, even though in the past they've said, hey, once we have solid state batteries, you could see 1,000 kilometers of range, which is about 600 miles. Is that going to happen in 2026? I highly doubt it. But maybe 400 miles of range is a reality in 2026 with the doubling of driving range that we currently have. And let's see here. They want to also produce very exciting cars. You can see Set Hearts Racing. So we have a couple images. I just brightened up this image. You get a better idea. This, I don't know what to think of it. Only seeing the side profile. It's extremely radical. Like I said, it's half Lamborghini, half current gen Prius. I don't really like it, to be honest, but I'll have to wait to see other angles of it. There's also a Lexus concept that was the LF30 concept that I'm seeing some of that flow into this, but I feel like that vehicle was more curvy and this is more like hard edge, especially at the front and rear. And this could be a liftback as well if we see what Lexus is doing with the new IS. If you missed that video, it's skipping the trunk altogether. You're going to have a lift back, and then you're also going to have an estate/wagon for certain markets. Hopefully in America, that would be amazing. But this could be the very first vehicle, I guess, we're looking at that is on this new battery electric vehicle platform. But obviously, it's a sketch at best. So I'll see you guys down below on that. Don't want to get too excited about it. I mean, it could be a lot optical illusion, but even looks like the wheel in front is bigger than the wheel in the back. So another couple notes here. Toyota is expecting that their cars to be extremely intelligent, always connected, always up to date, multimedia, etc. And they're going to make their battery electric vehicles, I'm assuming with the next generation, extremely customizable. And that's on the software end. So you can make the vehicle ride and drive exactly how you want it in theory. They also mentioned that Lexus is working on a battery electric charging system/station or infrastructure. So I don't know if that's going to be just for Japan. That would be my guess. They also mentioned their profits are getting a lot better. Their costs are going down and producing new vehicles, especially on the hybrid end. They talked about how the new Prius is a fraction of what it costs to develop compared to old vehicles or older generations of the Prius. And with the new, I shouldn't say new anymore because it's been out since 2016, but TNGA platform, they're continuing to drive down costs and development costs for new vehicles. So that's a good thing. And they're expecting, when it's all said and done, TNGA to reduce development costs in half. For plug-in hybrids, they're going to continue to make them better with more range. They want them to be the practical battery electric vehicle. And that's what the new Prius Prime is, as well as the RAV4 Prime. The practicality is taken out when they're really hard to get. There's only 10,000 Prius Primes being allocated to the United States this year. There's not that many more RAV4 Primes being sold in the United States, maybe up to 20,000 at this point, somewhere around there. Next year, they'll have about 15,000 Prius Prime sold in the United States. But yeah, they're going to keep making these better. And if they have solid state batteries, we could double our driving range. So RAV4 Prime gets 80 miles of driving range. Prius Prime, 80 miles plus, maybe 90 miles of driving range, and added performance as well. So that will be interesting to see how plug-in hybrids get better for Toyota. They don't want to give up on it, where a lot of other manufacturers are just throwing in the towel, either focusing on just hybrids or fully battery electric vehicles. All right, fuel cells, they'll continue to work on them mainly as commercial vehicles with light trucks, semis. They're saying they're more efficient than battery electric commercial trucks because they're a lot lighter, and they also charge or recharge. They fill up just like a gas car in terms of time. Maybe not quite as fast as a gas car, but when the infrastructure is better, it'll be close. Also with hybrids, they're not going to give up hybrids. They just want to keep improving the hybrids, focusing on quality and low prices. I see a future of Toyota where every single vehicle could be a hybrid. Maybe 10 years, 20 years from now, it's either a hybrid, plug-in hybrid, fuel cell, or battery electric. And I could see a future with no standard internal combustion engines. That's why it's so fun right now to see Toyota to come out with the GR Corolla, GR Yaris, GR86, the Supra, etc. High performance, gasoline only sports cars before things become fully electrified. I only watched 40 minutes of the official press release. It went on for another hour plus or so during a Q&A. So there's going to be some things in there that I could probably further expand upon when I have time to sift through an additional hour of Q&A. But what are the vehicles? They say 10 battery electric vehicles by 2026, right? So, this vehicle is probably that small vehicle coming out this year. That'd be my guess. This is the BZ3X. That's what I'm calling it, or the BZ compact or small crossover that was at the LA Auto Show that I saw. So that's going to be coming out by 2026. We already have the BZ4X. Here's the 3-row crossover that we're 100% getting now by 2025 from our plants here in North America. So this will qualify for the EV tax credit, probably the full 7,500 buckaroos. Okay, in the back here, this is a CHR, but the CHR is only confirmed to be a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid. I don't know if that's going to be a battery electric vehicle. This has been trademarked, or should I say patented images. So this vehicle is 100% coming out by 2026 now. We'll have an EV pickup truck maybe this year. Don't know if it's going to be this Tacoma. I highly, highly doubt it, but we just don't know. Here's the thing. Toyota could be like, why try hard in the large pickup game with the Tundra because we'll never outsell the big three. How about we go hard in our segment that we own? And the Tacoma owns the midsize or compact, whatever you want to call this truck category. And maybe they come out with this battery electric Tacoma. I think that makes a lot more sense than a Tundra battery electric vehicle because they can make all sorts of splash and waves being the first battery electric compact or midsize pickup truck. MR2, fully electric or hybrid. We're hearing rumors of hybrid, so I doubt this is going to be out by 2026. Maybe this guy as well. This could be, I think this shares a lot with this guy over here, just kind of in a van form. So this could be out by 2026. BZ3 is already out. What about the Lexus end? Because there has to be more Lexuses as well. This Lexus IS will be out by 2026, maybe 2024 or 2025 actually as well. This has been patented now, so that is going to be absolutely coming. I'll have a list on the screen of the 10 vehicles that I have on the list because there's going to be a couple unknowns, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, all of these guys are coming. Here's another old image. We know that this vehicle is essentially going to be the 3-row crossover. Maybe we get that minivan like I talked about. This is kind of what the BZ4X ended up turning into. And this is a vehicle out of this list that is the most tasty looking to me. We have this estate looking wagon with a crown-like front end. That would be amazing to have. But I think this vehicle may have transformed in the higher up like crown wagon. So with 10 battery electric vehicles by 2026, pretty much I'm assuming all of them on the ETNG platform. How many of those are going to be available in the United States? I would say probably like 4, maybe the or 5. The FJ Cruiser or compact cruiser, light cruiser, whatever you want to call it. You'll have the BZ4X, the Lexus IS, you'll have the Lexus RZ, and the 3-row crossover. I think that's the 5 that is most likely to be here by 2026. And then hopefully we get this super wedge looking thing by 2026, or actually I'd prefer the IS in a wagon by 2026. That would be amazing. But I got to end it there. It's early in the morning. Got to get ready to take my kids to swim. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and peace.